Hello everyone, wish you all a very good morning and welcome to my channel Hastrekha palm reading. Friends, today I'll be talking about arranged marriage indications in our palm. So if you want to know which marriage you will have in your fate, or you had an arranged marriage, or if you are going to do an arranged marriage, then watch the video and find out what your fate says about your marriage. So let's get started. The first thing you should have in your hand is your heart line should reach the Jupiter Mount. See, this is the heart line and it should reach the Jupiter Mount. This area is known as Jupiter Mount and this finger is known as Jupiter finger. So area below Jupiter finger is known as Jupiter Mount, and if your heart line is reaching till the Jupiter Mount, it means you are idealistic in nature, and in Hindi we can say you are Adarshwadi. And such persons, they go according to their parents, they never go against them, they never oppose them. So this is the one of the indication of the arranged marriage. Yeah. The next thing you should have is the heart line should not divide into two halves like this. This is the heart line if it's reaching there and it's dividing into two. So this should not happen. This happens in the love marriage case, but in the arranged marriage it does not divide into two. So this is also one of the indication, and such persons whose heart line is dividing into two, they have dual personality. They are emotional as well as they are practical. They have a good balance between these two things. Now the next indication is, see, this is the little finger, or we can say it is a Mercury finger, and the area below this finger is known as the Mercury Mount. So in the Mercury Mount we have our marriage line. See, this is the marriage line. So if the marriage line starts with a 4, it indicates the union of two people from two different geographical area or from two different community, different race, like that. Yeah. So if you have such indication, it means you're going to have a love marriage. But if you don't have it, it means you are going to have an arranged marriage. So this is one of the indication. Now the next indication. See, this is the fate line. And this is the Venus Mount. So when a line from Venus Mount joins the fate line like this, or if an offshoot from lifeline, see, this is the lifeline. If an offshoot from lifeline joins the fate line, then this shows the marriage through the family's consent. Family is involved in this marriage. So this is also an indication of arranged marriage, and this can also happen in the case of love come arranged marriage. So this is one of the indication. Now the next marking is no gap between fingers. See, in these first 3 fingers there is no gap in between. There is no gap, but in the last 2 fingers you can see little gap. But some people, they have large gap in all the fingers. So such people, they don't do arranged marriage, they do love marriage. But if you don't have any gap, it means you are Adarshwadi, you are idealistic, and you are going to have an arranged marriage. Now the next indication, this is sun finger. The area below sun finger is known as sun mount or Apollo mount, and in the line, here is a line, this is known as sun line. So if you have a sun line like this and you have a heart line joining the sun line, and a tiny line joining these 2 lines. So this also shows the marriage out of the community caste. And if you don't have this, it means you're going to marry in the same community. It means you're going to have an arranged marriage kind of bond. Yeah. So this is all about the arranged marriage indications. The one more thing, if you don't have these indications and still you had an arranged marriage, it can also possibly mean that you had a love in your life and you haven't married them just because of community restrictions or other reasons. Yeah. So this is all over about the arranged marriage indications. Now if you have any queries, you can reach me on my Facebook page. Link is given below in the description, or you can simply search Hastrekha palm reading from your Facebook account. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And after subscribing, click the bell icon. Till then, bye bye. Meet you in the next video. I just